You see, my vision's a bit of a hassle. Is this the way to Barnard Castle?
This video has had millions of views. The lockdown message we once took so seriously, now open to ridicule. The Prime Minister sticking by his chief advisor, the government's public health message undermined, and those in Downing Street weakened. Parliament in recess, but scrutiny doesn't stop. The PM facing a grilling from select committee chairs. The panel's priority reflecting the public mood.
How much do you think this has undermined the moral authority of the government with the public at a time when public confidence in the government is so important?
I've commented on it. I think people know my views. I really don't propose to add to it.
Why have you not invited the Cabinet Secretary to conduct his own independent inquiry in order to give you independent advice?
Quite frankly, I'm not certain right now that an inquiry into that matter is a very good use of official time. We're working flat out on coronavirus.
Surely, Prime Minister, surely no man is more important than keeping this nation safe.
A lot of what was written and said over Saturday and Sunday was false.
He would say sorry. Will you say sorry on his behalf?
I am sorry for the pain, as I say, the anguish and the heartbreak of so many people in this country.
Prime Minister, you said that a number of the allegations that are made about Dominic Cummings were false. You were with him for 6 hours. Did you see the evidence to prove that?
Meg, I don't want to
yes
go
or no,
into,
Prime Minister. It's a simple question. Yes, or did you see the evidence?
I don't want to go into much more than I've said.
It's a simple question. Did you see the evidence?
If it pleases you, I will say yes, I did. But I don't want to.
Okay, well, if you that's fine. Prime Minister, you saw the evidence. Would you agree that it would be a good idea for the Cabinet Secretary to see that, or for it to be published, and then this problem might be off your table?
Mr Johnson trying to put on the table detail of his test and trace scheme, but kept being dragged back to trickier ground.
There is a new test and trace operation which will change people's lives and which will require a great deal of thought and compliance. Get a test.
That's why I'm asking specifically about your advice to parents who have COVID. The reason you're not giving people a straight answer is because you are trying to protect Dominic Cummings. The reason you've sent all of your ministers out to say fudgy things and unclear things is because you are trying not to incriminate Dominic Cummings and you don't want to apologise for him. The problem is that means you are putting your political concerns ahead of clear public health messages. You have a choice between protecting Dominic Cummings and putting the national interest first. Which will it be, Prime Minister?
Well, I think my choice is the choice that the British people will want us all to make, Yvette, and that is, as far as we possibly can, to lay aside party political point scoring and to put the national interest first.
This saga has damaged the Prime Minister and his top aide in the eyes of the country and the eyes of his party. Over 40 Conservative MPs are now calling for Mr Cummings to stand down. Many more, including some in Cabinet, are saying the same thing privately. He's still hanging on in there, but at what cost? This health and economic crisis is nowhere near over, and the PM needs the country behind him. But faith in him and his government undermined. He's going to have to fight as hard as he did for Mr Cummings to win it back. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.